yards. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, here's Tua. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Tua going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Hard throw, incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. pushing his way through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play fake. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
To throw is Cousins. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at the Saints' defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. In motion, that's Tolbert. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jake Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He finds Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Dumps it off to Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll take him into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Play action now. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense...
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be
intercepted for the third time. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In motion, that's Tolbert. Again, it's Cousins. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At their own 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Cousins. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking to pass. Tua. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Tua. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right comes Reed. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Slant pass, it's Ferguson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Cousins. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. This one caught by Osborne, right side. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now Tua. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tua going to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael Dana. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now third down and very long. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action. Now it's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Play action now. Cousins buying time to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tua. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. This is 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Cousins to throw. That is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score is 40, Broncos 36.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And shoving his way inside the 35. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. 4 seconds to go. This is likely it. One last shot now for Cousins. This for all the marbles.